Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Atelier Ryza 3. To thwart Jiang Wen, Qin Mi shows genius in debate / to defeat Cao Pi, Xu Sheng employs fire and attack. I'm the mysterious JG.
And I'm Lethal Feline.
Last time, Zhuge Liang calmly held off 5 armies, didn't he? I'm pretty sure he did. And with that, you know what that means, folks. That means it's time to try to further accessorize Federica. As her plotline seems to be, which is, God, that's like half the characters, the female characters anyway, plots are, you don't have self-confidence, but everybody loves and supports you. There's like at least 2 characters where that's their whole story.
Well, I mean, she does have a whole lot of stuff on her shoulders being the deputy union head.
She's got big shoes to fill, too, with her dad, who was murdered by that one monster that we just, like, tripped over and was like, oh, hey, check it out, a monster that murdered Federica's dad. Let's kill it. So
No, he's just a pirate out there somewhere. He didn't die.
he actually went to a field upstate where he's running around with other deputy union heads.
Yeah, all day long.
And he can eat cheese and it doesn't give him diarrhea.
Wow.
Everything is wonderful on that field upstate.
Where are we going? Oh, we're going over to Alberta's place, which is right here.
Which had a fast travel point.
And it still does.
But we wouldn't have had a chance to... Honestly, there is a ton of, like, really cute, nice world detail in this game that you just don't ever actually have to interact with. Is that you, or is that the game making, like...
That's the game making hammering sounds.
It doesn't usually do that much ambient sound in this game.
It did over at the other place, too, actually. And that's not lethal gaslighting.
You're just really wrong about everything.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring it up. But anyway, Alchemisto.
One who uses alchemy with an understanding of the roots of...
Oh, hey, Alberta, do you need something?
But you came here.
Can you be helped?
You came to me. What? Why did you just walk over to my place? You didn't even fast travel here. You just came over here and asked me if I needed something. I guess she needs something. Or no, this is just the scene. And then we appear back outside.
I want to ask you about your plans with Severio. Is the deputy union head going to keep traveling with you for a while?
And is there any way that we could arrange an accident for the deputy union head while she's out traveling with you? Could you distract her while I rebuild my power base here in the city?
Yes, I believe that's what Federica plans to do.
Okay, not that I want her to leave, looks around shiftily, but I want to ask you to create something for the journey.
Some ear poison.
A hair clip? It's a gorgeous accessory, but...
This is for your friend Lent.
It doesn't have that much hair.
I'd like you to make this without mentioning a word of it. Do it in complete secrecy or I will scream.
Oh no, an adult is telling me to do something secret and not tell anyone else. What do I do? Stranger danger.
Oh, actually, I'm an adult too.
I guess we're the same age.
I don't know if that's true, but either way. Also, one more thing. Jackie Chan.
And that is...
I'd like you to create it yourself, without the deputy union head knowing anything.
Say one more thing makes me think Grand Theft Auto 4. I don't think this game will end Grand Theft Auto 4 style, though.
That's when Nico Bellic shows up.
Sure?
Yeah, suddenly the Ryza's cell phone goes off. Hey, the Ryza, let's go look at some fake American deities. And if you say no, you permanently lose friendship with Roman. All right, so what did I tell you? We got to make these things in. We got to get these quests in pairs. So let's go make a diamond tie clip and a ruby slippers or whatever the fuck they want for Federica, and then they'll give them to Federica, and Federica will feel special. It'll be amazing.
The brooch and the hair clip.
Hammer brooch.
Hammer brooch recipe.
Please, Hammer brooch, don't hurt him.
There it is. I learned how to make it. Also, the flame hair clip. I learned how to make a flame haircut.
Flame haircut? Okay.
Flame haircut. It's pretty fire, yo.
Good.
Indeed.
We don't have the duet solvent solution that's required.
Well, I guess you'll have to make it.
Oh my god, how do I do that? I don't remember where that is on the list of 8,000 things I can make. I guess I can just go to... If I just go to it, can I jump to it from here? No, I have to actually find it in the fucking menu. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. Oh, we know we can make these. It's just a... It would be under synthesis ingredients, probably. Consumables... No, it'll be in synthesis. And... It's not medical solution. It is not wild meat on the bone. It is literally what my cursor is on as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
That is where it is. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, we actually have reason to get decent ones now because, or do we?
Well, it said add bolt. I thought it said add ball. I'm all, oh, that's how you get the 8 Dragon Balls. Callbacks.
Ah, that didn't end up being as useful as I had hoped it would be.
Sometimes that's how things work out.
It bees like that sometimes.
In fact, it bees like that a lot of times.
It bees like that this very moment. Ooh, there's a link morph available. I don't think we care about that. Looking for stuff with effect spread, but I don't want to use up all of my Traveler's Water Orbs. I guess I can use this one and it's fine. Let's see, 355. So yeah, these are the same. I just have one locked and one not locked. So...
More newts on there, and then we have...
We're going to have leftovers no matter what I do here. That's fine. Ooh, overpower, what does that do?
Overpower.
Item power, and that is not useful in this case. Disaster. I'm not sure that this matters at all, but I am curious what possibilities we got here. Super quality. Looking for ones that would be potentially useful for off-screen alchemical stuff. What does super quality do? Oh, can't get it from any of these anyway. It would... we don't care about that. Alright.
It does what you might think it would do.
I guess that's what it would do. I don't know what else I thought it might do. So actually, yeah, whatever. I was kind of hoping we would find the one that would... it would be another thing I could use for gem nonsense, but none of this matters. Let's just throw something in there and get this done. And we're going to have high quality anyway, because I got leftover... anything useful I can do with a key can increase its air power. Elemental value up. This is not the... what the hell? Give it a high element value.
Yeah. I did it.
Oh, we only got one, but it's really high quality.
Well, guess what? Making one is not a problem.
Making one is half the fun.
Because you could always just make more.
Yeah, which is exactly what we're going to do. No way that you could just sort these by how recently they were made. I've got to deal with all these keys. There we go. 10 should hold us. 11 will hold us even better.
Mm-hmm.
While I am in here, I want to find my summoner's water orb and make a few more of them.
Can you do that?
Yes. I just
Okay.
have to find the magic. Call thingy, me jigger. Because it is a alchemized item. It is not an ingredient, a raw ingredient, so you can create them. And now we should be good to go with Scintilla, or we're going to run short of at some point, but it'll be fine. I did not need to put anywhere near this much work into that, but this will be a handy alchemical thing later. We got to hit this before we are allowed to get out of here. Don't think there's anything to be gained from doing a fancy version of this. I think it's just because I don't have a lot of red neutralizer to just chuck in there. If it, I got that.
Not a whole lot.
It was sorted differently before. I thought I had none. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good. So we actually gave her a much higher quality plot brooch than was needed, but it feels good. We know it's for Federica, our Goyle. We don't need to give her like the bargain basement brooch.
Yeah, the Timu brooch. And finally, the Fairy Stone of Lujata. Behold, the hair clip of flames.
Still only B level somehow. Probably because you can't give it traits.
Mm-hmm.
What did you have in me, or what have you made? And why didn't you make one for me?
Cause I don't have a quest to make one for you, bitch.
Wow.
I mean, we're gonna go to the glasswork here.
First Federica, now you. We got some sauciness going on here.
I learned it from watching her.
I learned it from when she kind of threatened me, actually.
Repeatedly.
Repeatedly. She threatened to pee on every piece of the continent. What?
She will
I'm
like
trying
that.
to... Oh, that's a... see, that's not a fast travel point.
It is. You just need to click the right area. I can see the tower underneath it.
You just gotta click.
There you go.
You actually gotta hover over it and then slightly touch the pad. Not hard enough to actually move it off. It is only partially my fault, which is true of most things.
Uh-huh.
Stop making that noise, Lethal. I know it's you. Don't try to tell me it's the game. You can't fool me.
It's in the game.
Alchemisto, which I now cannot hit the triangle button to get the definition for. Is it what I asked for already?
Yep.
Cool. Cool beans.
Against all odds. Hey. Severo, your brooch is ready.
Yeah, the hammer is like the symbol of our people. The flames are the symbol of what's-her-face, Alberta's people. It's gonna be great. You're gonna love what happens here. Let me take a look at this picture that is floating around above your shoulder. Okay, looks good. Glad to see you were able to understand the drawings. I made pictures just for you because I know you can't read.
Yep. Well, I wasn't trained here for nothing.
But
You
you're not...
remember that whole thing?
Yeah, I do. It was great. Anyway, you're not utilizing the luminescence enough. The color should be a little brighter too, considering it will be used formally. Well, you wouldn't tell me what the fuck it was for, bitch!
So, then I didn't pass? I didn't even know this was a test, yo.
Oh, I am only kidding. I am not sincere because I am cupping my chin. Oh, no. Generally speaking, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. The deputy head won't lose touch if she's with you, Alchemisto. By the way, why did Clifford jump into my dialogue there?
I was gonna say, stop imitating him.
Stop impersonating him, people. Get it right.
All right, I'm gonna leave. Hangs up phone call. Gee, it wasn't so much a request as it was a test for me, huh? Is it gonna be ending up the same thing with Alberta?
Oh, probably. Not just a test. When you head out, hand this to the deputy head. I think she'll get the more inspiration out of a humble piece of work than a refined product. Oh, well, fuck you, Severo. I'm on Ritz's eye. I usually, like, irrationally support the person I'm voice acting, but no, you're being an asshole.
I'm not quite sure I like the way you put it.
Well, tough ditties. Go do the other half of this quest.
Okay, sir.
Get treated exactly the same by the other person.
Yes, sir.
May I have another?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. First try-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Stop making those noises, Leo.
I won't.
Oh, you did
Tap,
that.
tap, tap.
Alberta, I went to the fair store in storage.
I should have told you about that last time, but this new quest preempted it.
It preempted.
Did you find anything?
Yeah, I found a recipe left behind by an alchemist, so they did make use of that place.
An
This is the
alchemist?
place for all the King's viewers.
What's an alchemist?
Alchemist, oh, sorry.
Oh, thank you.
I forgot you were Italian. But that was pretty much it.
I don't know
Something
how.
else, really?
I don't know how it reeks of garlic in here, but sorry.
I know, it smells like Wario's been around. Anyway, nothing else really stood out.
He also attacks by farting.
I'm not sure why I say it like that.
Colonel Campbell.
Yes, I see. I had hoped that we would find something to deepen our understanding of our craft, and not just alchemisto crap. Well, the recipe is yours if you want it. It would be better utilized by an alchemisto, I guess.
When you say alchemisto crap, I wonder, like, if an alchemisto eats, like, two
Crafts in
different
the
things,
wood.
do they crap gold, or?
You don't talk about that, you know, when the lady's an alchemist. Oh, anyway, do you mean it?
I thought I was baking brownies, it turns out I've been baking gold.
That's why money is not an issue.
Yes, of course. May it serve you well.
I've heard of golden showers. Alright, we got Genesis staff recipe and Shrine Maiden something or other. I legitimately don't know what that is. I wonder if that's like costume changes, or it's probably gear.
That looked like it.
Alright, so now we can give up the flame hair clip and get told that it's okay, not great.
Alberta, your hair clip is ready.
Let me see. Just like the drawings, you've captured the shape perfectly. But it's also dog shit, as I will tell you shortly.
Well, that's because I trained here so strictly.
But the treatment of the surface is a little off, and it has to perfectly match what it is to be used for. Excuse me.
Well, what it would have been used for. Now that it doesn't match the shape, it will be used to scoop dog shit.
Come here, Mr. Fluffy.
Although dog shit may be gold if it's from an alchemist dog. Alchemist.
You're a pretty hard one to please, aren't you?
Yes. No, it's not that bad. The deputy union head will not lose her touch if she's traveling with you. This is exactly the same dialogue. We're the same person. Just from different universes.
Yes. As a matter of fact, like, we can actually roll back the time. Like, I think I may have accidentally read one of his lines here.
So this isn't really a request but a test for me?
Holy shit, I understand that I can't be surprised by it in either conversation because the game designers don't know what order they'll happen in, but still, I am blown away.
There is that aspect as well. When you next head out, I would like you to give this hair clip to the deputy union head. I won't use her name because respect or some bullshit.
You may have talked to Namingway and changed your name to, like, Poop Pants, and I won't respect that.
Deputy union head poop pants.
I would like you to clip this to the deputy union head.
This lack of completion may stimulate her motivation to create something instead of being just a lazy biatch.
Yeah, fuck both of these two. Somehow it's even more upsetting coming from him. I don't know why I'm more forgiving of this character. I can't think what it could be, but yeah, they both need a good smack.
What a horrible thing to say.
JG, that's a woman you're talking about, a fictional woman. Alberta's request has been completed.
Hooray.
So now we can go to Marmo Square after resting in the Atelier. So I feel like what we really want to do is go to the Atelier and see what's going on with this Shrine Maid thing and this other thing. We got a few minutes left to poke at that.
I'm sure we won't be interrupted or preempted by something.
Well, we're preempted by these are the books, the Genesis staff recipe. We must protect the Genesis
I
staff.
prefer the Mega Drive staff, honestly.
Wait, I gotta press select to switch from punches to kick in Street Fighter? What the fuck? Well, at least I got blood in Mortal Kombat. Shrine Maiden's Dance. Alright, these are gonna... Never mind, these are gonna end up being Wappets, not outfits. Shrine Maiden Dance will be some fan for Federica, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Can we actually give this shit to Federica? That's probably a main plot scene that's yet to come, isn't it?
Not unless you rest. Listen, I can't take your stuff. It's really difficult to give people instructions because they have trouble following it. Look at the upper right of your screen right now, all right? Especially when they're older and stupider than me. But I still do it. As long as there are people out there who respect me for who I am.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me.
It means you're going to find a horse's head in your bed tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess I'm just not going to use the boss voice this week. I was like, this man, you know what? Nah, fuck it. Too late, game.
Too tired to boss.
I just feel more and more grateful that you're here. I guess it's a weird thing to say this now. Yeah, I was wondering, because that dialogue we got from her in her, like, little home base, and I was like, oh, that feels new, like we've never seen it. I guess it wasn't. It's all terrible line. Age of God manual. We have the stuff to make this. I'm not sure, is this a main or side quest that we're holding on, but
I think that's probably a main quest thing.
Well, let's see. Equipment.
Kruger Cloak.
Enemies and Mist, which is named for what it turns enemies into. Yeah, Shrine Maiden Dance. And,
So we need some Blue Flame Ember, and what do we need for the dance?
Grand Organ, which is like the end game ore. Not ore, it's an ingot, but yeah.
Same diff in this game, right?
Diff, yeah. So yeah, that's I think that's what it is. We might have similar little side quests here and there. No, wait, we got that. That was what we got by doing that side quest with the 800 keys. So yeah, probably there's a couple of side quests like that that will, each unlock one or two of the high-end Wappets. But I do like the fact that there's something called Nachfolger. Just, I'm just appreciating that that exists.
Is that like the mainline coffee that you can only drink at night? No, wait, that's Nachfolger.
Nachfolgers. Yeah. The Nachtfolgers.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, we got a few minutes left in the video. My understanding is this is going to be the end of a session for us. Do we have anything we want to just poke at real quick? Or we got a various side quests we can look at for next time.
Marmo Square, if you want to try it.
We're supposed to rest of the... Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we could... yeah, we could wrap up this little quest line here.
This is lethal in about 15 minutes.
Complete with
Except probably not as curvaceous.
I was about to say, complete with those thighs.
I was gonna say my thighs are not nearly as big as those. I'm wasting away in real life. Not joking.
All right, well, that's a fun way to end the session. Let's go to Momo Square for real now. Marmo Square, Marmalade Square. You can't eat marmalade, can you? That's got gluten and shit.
That probably has fructose in it, depending on what kind of marmalade it is.
If it's good marmalade you would want to eat, then no.
I'd have to see what it's made out of. Anyway.
Claudia! It's time for you to be voiced again.
There is a perfect timing. I can tell you about the thing that I told you about last time that I couldn't tell you about. Sorry, I'm excited. Jeez.
Is your mom dead yet? Huh? I mean, what?
Oh, you know, I'm starting to think I should meet another female and be friends with them. The documents I mentioned before have all arrived. The, paperwork about sending those people off to El Salvador.
Oh, yeah, those. That reminds me, you said something about a background check. What do you mean by that, Holmes?
Don't worry. It's not a big deal. It was just a check to find out
Alchemistos.
who are around in big towns.
I thought literally it's like her and Impel and that was it. Okay, I guess not.
I like how we're censoring the nationality of the people with alchemistos.
You mean that you were checking in on other alchemistos? Why would you do that?
And why is alchemist? I guess when you pluralize a verb, it doesn't have to be an orange.
That's how it goes, yo.
I mentioned it to you, right? Someday.
Well, man, imagine if it was a plural that didn't just add an S to the... That would really confuse this game's syntax.
I mentioned it to you, right? Someday I want you to lend me your power as an alchemisto to understand the structure of things. You and all of your creativity will belong to me once you sign this contract.
For your dead mom. I mean, a dying mom, right?
For my brothers.
That's the most important thing, but not like that. I want to use alchemy to achieve greater things. Greater things than saving the life of my mother.
Greater things?
Yes. I want a system where everyone can feel the same sense of security I feel when I get medicine made by you. I want to create an HMO.
Claudia Permanente. You think you'll catch on? Well, so you want alchemistos to make and appraise medicine for people on a regular basis?
Yes. I want to create a system that will initially spread healthcare access to others, but eventually will become corrupt and will instead become a profit-driven machine, which makes it almost impossible to get any kind of care that hasn't been detected by, tests that it won't pay for you to have conducted. And you know what? JT's got thoughts on this. Maybe we should just move on.
Lita does have to go a bit eventually. That's a pretty big dream in a lot of excruciating detail, but are there really enough alchemistos around to do that? I mean, I know one other than myself.
Yeah, once we've got your brain in there, we'll just gotta teach other people to do
I don't know if we can rely on that.
That's the thing. There are a few who call themselves alchemistos, and even fewer who can actually use alchemy. You only have a few, and most of them are posers.
What they call themselves if they don't call themselves alchemistos? There are phonies that call themselves alchemistos. That's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's one of them's called Yumi. There's another one called there's all sorts of posers out there calling themselves alchemistos from other game series.
Her name's Yumiya.
Okay, whatever.
She's my cousin.
Even those who can use alchemy are only able to make a limited selection of medicines, and it's doubtful they actually have the skills to make them correctly. They got their degrees from some kind of alchemy school in the Caribbean.
What, like Rye or what?
Yeah. Liberty University alchemist degrees. And so I was reminded of how great an alchemist you and Impel are. But I'm not talking to him because he's kind of weird. He's a little, you know what I mean, right? You've seen the way that he looks at us, and
No, actually I haven't. He usually is just looking at Lila.
When Lila's not around, man, those are...
When is she not around?
That's a good point.
Well, anyway, thank you. I mean, you're not going to give up on that ambitious plan, are you? It would be terrible if that whole foreboding future you had came to pass.
Of course not. I have only just started, so I'm going to take my time and stick with it until the end. Once our quest is over and my mom is dead,
I'll help too, of course. I'll kill your mom right now.
like this, so many things just keep popping up that I want to do with you, so... Let's buy a Subaru.
A Subaru, huh?
Yes, let's buy one now before the
One of
tariffs
them
hit.
Bajas?
Too late.
Yeah.
So please don't make something like the people of the
Age of God.
did and disappear like them.
Oh, okay. I guess.
Oh, I know you're my friend who cares about me because you don't want me to die mysteriously.
Or be disappeared. Don't worry. Do you actually think I could even think of something that complex?
Like I did. I don't want you to people disappear when they make weird Age of God stuff or, you know, get on Federica's bad side.
That's right. Yeah, I'm listening.
I don't think you're planning to, but you might do it out of the blue.
No need to worry. I have a close friend who would stop me if I tried.
Also, something just flew into my eye. Ow.
I have Patty, to hold me back.
You do. You have Patty to hold you back. I'll remember you said that.
Oh, what a sweet little scene. So that did not actually achieve what we thought it would at all, vis-a-vis giving various accoutrements and accessories to Federica. But hopefully we are not going to get trapped in a 5-minute scene of that, and can save the...
I was gonna say, it won't be that bad.
Suppose we could just read the dialogue and not go off on long tangents.
Like, that'll happen. Sorry to keep you waiting, everyone.
Yeah, I was disappearing some people who didn't follow directions.
Had to harvest some horses' heads. I have finished teaching all my skills of both guilds and giving them instructions on handling things while I'm gone.
I got Frank Sinatra cast in so many movies you wouldn't believe it.
3 of them.
Well, good job. We just have to wait for them to finish the Centennial statue now, right?
Fortunately, it's going to take 100 years to build.
Yeah, I guess that you're sad about leaving, right? That's right. I'm talking, not you.
I was like, what? Why is she talking like, oh? Aww. You could always
Ryza back.
You could always just show up out of the blue even though there's no reason for you to in Atelier Ryza 4. You could show up at Atelier Yumia if you want. Just like pop in all of a sudden and be like, hey, I'm visiting from another land.
I am a little sad about leaving.
Why are they...
You forgot the context.
She left the last time, like, she was just like, I'm going to travel with you guys for no particular reason. Like, and now she's back and it's, I don't know.
Don't worry, we're all here for you. Even them, pal.
For the next
Just call
15 minutes. We're here for another 15 minutes, then we are leaving forever.
We really have some weird gloves in this universe, by the way. Mine only cover to the first knuckle. There really are so many people and faces and knuckles, even the echidnas, that when we're out and about together, we'll never be bored or lonely.
I put my arms behind my back because I can't remember if I have embarrassing gloves or not.
It'll be on the test later. Thank you ever so much.
I particularly would like to thank Boss. Boss, let's have an extended conversation about our personal relationship. No.
Now, leave the sappy stuff behind and let's move on to the next step.
You were right the first
You
time.
have some things for me that you weren't supposed to tell me about.
Hmm.
That you've been making in secret, the Ryza.
Before that, though, here's some gifts from Severio and Alberta.
I'm pretty sure you weren't supposed to tell me it was from them, but okay.
No, I just wasn't supposed to let you know I was making them.
A glasswork fairy stone accessory with a hammer is a symbol of the Glasswork Guild, and another one that's a flame symbol, the symbol of the Fairy Stone Guild.
And I'm looking at them from the other side, which is why I said the one that appears on my left of these images is the hammer symbol. I wonder if this is some kind of harmony craft. I mean harmony craft. Sorry, harmony craft.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, it's a weird way of doing it.
I am sure this is probably the easiest way for a craftsman to get their message across. Messages. And I noticed that they're slightly defective, which probably will inspire you even more.
It'd be some shit she just didn't notice.
The two of them seem to think our travels as no more than a Debbie head, going on a journey to train. They were both worried about you losing your touch and getting rusty, by the way.
So I want to put that in your head so you can't just fucking enjoy yourself like a goddamn teenage girl should.
I want you to be insecure like me.
Is that so?
No, I think what you meant to say is
Yeah.
We only got 20 minutes before we have to split this one into 2 videos. No time to bring that voice in.
So this is something you may write, Mr. Ryza. The luminescence and the way the surface treatment is so dog water. ...
And we're getting ready to find out it sucks. I love the fact, too, that we're all joking to Federica that she needs to be less self-confident when her entire character arc is, I am not as self-confident as I should be.
That was quick. Well, I have a long ways to go as a craftsman, I guess. Goddamn.
I probably better become a craftswoman first.
Is she tearing up over there?
So, would you want to go and say thank you, like a certain vice president would ask you to? Not sure why we focused on your boobies.
That's right, I'm talking about Spiro Agnew. Would you like to say thank you like he was thanking the Jewish bankers conspiracy from, discrediting you in the media?
No.
Good. You don't want to be like Spiro Agnew. He wasn't a good guy.
This was given to me, so I don't want to forget the spirit of a master craftsman. Now, shall we head off instead of just drawing this out even further?
Shall we call it a video, for fuck's sake?
I'm fucking tired, and this is like my third line.
Let's move on out. Before Bob starts talking.
Let's head back to the Atelier on the Carcass.
Then they did.
And they did.
Actually, got to go to Med next. For some medicine or something.
That's true. Like, I guess that at the end of the... Yeah, there's like this whole quest chain. These 2 have to be completed before we go to Carkisles. And they're probably both going to say, let's go to Carkisles right away because... No, not rest. We don't want to rest. Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's
we have
time
to
for...
read.
Yep, the age-old quest of finding the diary in its usual place, but for some reason is always hard to detect. But we made it through another session.
We sure did. And I apologize for having taken 5 seconds to find the save point, but we got through it together as a team. When we come back next time, anything could happen. Boss may even talk. See you then.
But thankfully, we won't have to make any keys. We'll see you then.
I don't know. We could make keys next time.
No,
we're not.
no,
All right, bye-bye.